Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Chef Din and I'm going to show you today how to make a very simple bread. It's called a roti and I'm going to show you how to make it so simple with no eggs or no yeast required. And as you can see, very simply made. You don't need a tandoori oven or anything like this. We're going to just cook it on the cooker and under the grill to brown it off. So this is a roti bread which uses very little ingredients, and what we're going to use here is basically just salt, sugar, and some yogurt and oil and water. That's it, and a little bit of baking powder and a little bit of baking soda, and that's all that's going to go into this recipe. It's very easy to make and very quick as well. You just let it rest for about 40 minutes and again rest for another about 20 minutes, and then we're ready to go. So it's very simple to make. As you can see, the bread is puffed up under the cooker, and then we're going to just basically finish it off under the hot grill. But you have to make sure that the grill is really hot, and then it only takes about 30 seconds or so. There you go, all done. Okay. Beautiful roti bread. Well, let's begin. As I said, we only need 2 cups of flour here. This will make about 4 dough balls and 4 rotis. So here we have some sugar. You'll find all the ingredients we need in the description and also at the beginning. So and I shall put them in as well as we go along. So that's a bit of baking soda and some baking powder. We're going to put a little bit of salt as well. That goes in. Give that a good mix. It's very important everything is incorporated really well. So give that a good mix, and then we're ready to add our oil. Normal vegetable oil we're using here, so nothing special. And most important, yogurt, just plain natural yogurt. This will make the roti nice and soft. So mix that all in, but gently with the spoon. We don't want to over mix it. We just want to just bind as much as we can together before we add the water. The water should be finger warm, so it should be hot enough that you can stick your finger in. It's just warm, not too hot. So I've got water, add a little bit at a time to make a dough. So basically what we're doing is just incorporating everything. I'm using a spoon at first, so it's much simpler this way, as you can see. And then we're going to just knead it for a few minutes just to incorporate everything together. Give it a good knead. And this is our first stage of kneading, where we will knead it together for a couple of minutes, and then we'll cover and leave it for about anything from 30 to 40 minutes. You can leave it longer if you wish, it's entirely up to you, but just give it a good knead, incorporate everything and the gluten and everything. So we're ready to go in a little while, just to let it rest. Right, that should do it. Now we just cover it with a piece of foil, or you can use a cloth. Just cover it, make sure air doesn't get to it, and leave it for about 40 minutes. Now after 40 minutes we want to just get it ready for our next stage, and what we need to do is basically give it a little knead. If it's a little bit sticky, what we're going to do is just add a little bit more flour just to make it more of a dough, as you can see. So I'm only adding probably about a tablespoon or so of flour just to bind in everything together and make it a nice smooth dough ball. This will make about 4 dough balls. So what we want to do is basically give it a knead for I would say probably about a minute or two. Keep adding flour if it's a bit too sticky. We don't want it too sticky. Now we're ready to make it into 4 dough balls. So get a little bit more flour and just kind of bring it all together. And what we want to do is make 4 and leave it to rest now. This will rest for about 20 minutes or half an hour, or when you need to make them. So we're going to just leave it out in room temperature so that it gets nicely rested, and then we're going to make our roti when we need them, basically. So 10 minutes before we're ready to eat, we can make our rotis. If you don't want to use them now, you can put it into the fridge and leave it, but remember to bring it out about an hour before you make them so it gets to room temperature. Right, now we're ready to make our rotis. Use a little bit of flour to roll them out to probably roughly about 10 inches, I would say. So not too thick and not too thin. It's always good to get a nice rolling pin to make breads. So this is quite a heavy stainless steel one I use, so you don't need too much effort, as you can see. Just roll it, then go out and try to get a nice circle, basically. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take 10 seconds or 15 seconds to subscribe, and that way you'll get notified when I post new videos and you won't miss out. Also, hit the notification button and also the like. It all helps the channel to grow. And please share with your friends as well. This is a little bit of water I'm putting on top. I've mixed a little bit of salt in the water, so this way it'll give it a nice taste as well. So when we're ready, we'll lift it up, as you can see, and put it on a preheated tawa. So as soon as you put it on, put the lid on top, and as you see it rising, this will only take maybe about 30 seconds or so, under a minute. So keep your eye on it, because we don't want to burn the bottom. So as soon as about 30 seconds pass, check it, and if you see it start to bubble up like now, I'll show you, like so, that's it. Take it away from the cooker. Now we're going to put it straight under the hot heated grill, the highest temperature, probably about 200, over 200, 220, 30 I've got it at. So just leave it underneath this hot grill to really puff up. As you can see, it's puffing up really well now, and that's it, basically. That's how easy these rotis take to make, and just follow this process and make all the your rotis and enjoy. I hope you find this interesting, these recipe, and let me know in your comments what you think.